Hey everyone, welcome back to Dink and Dissect. On this channel, we do a full match analysis where we focus specifically on shot selection, court positioning, and the decisions that actually win or lose pickleball games. Big shout out to Steve Croy. His TikTok will be linked down below, so go ahead and give him a follow, and the full match is linked down below as well. All right, so let's get right into the game. I will start off by saying that Steve and I ended up winning this game by 11-9. So what we're really going to focus on here is not the score, but the shots and how often we were able to get to the kitchen, if at all. So our opponent starts the game off by serving. There's a slight miscommunication error there. I think he thought I was going for it, and I thought he was going for it. So ended up being a free point for our opponent. Our opponent there did a good job of doing a third shot drip, I would say. That wasn't exactly a drop. It was kind of aggressive. Good job by her recognizing this is a good shot. You can see she's moving up right after she hit it. She knows that he has to hit up on the ball. And look at what happens when you do good shots like that. The ball comes straight up and he's able to crush it at us. I do an okay job of just sticking a paddle out there, and all I'm hoping for is to just get it somewhere inbounds and live to see one more ball. Doesn't work out for me, and it's an easy point for them. Look at her. She is up at the kitchen established. Oh, she takes a shot for that. Man, sometimes that's the price you pay for getting up there too quickly. So I wonder if she's going to adjust as the game goes forward. Friendly fire from your opponent. A good return by Steve. It's at the midcourt. Let's see how she's handling it. It is above net height. I wonder if she's going to drive this. She goes for a drop very high. And it looks like Steve was able to keep it inbounds. A short serve. Let's see how it's handled. So what am I doing here? I decided to go for a 60-65% drive because all I'm looking for here is an easier shot. This ball, I didn't feel comfortable dropping at this point. So like I said, I'm hoping to get it somewhere between 3 and 4 feet behind the kitchen line, which it doesn't come here. Steve has to back off to be able to hit this ball, and he moons it up towards the sky. And there we go. We're getting closer to getting to the kitchen. And Steve was almost established. We were doing a good job working our way up and being patient. Just didn't work out that time. So one thing, I like to serve big. This is one error I've made on my serve already. So if I make 2 errors serving, I stop serving big, and then I just focus on getting into the court and playing the point out. But the philosophy behind a big serve is that if you serve big, you will get an easier third shot, which I love having options on my third shot. But this is one of the 2 that I allow myself.
Yeah. Minute commentate.
So it looks like they enjoy dropping, so we need to keep that in mind, is that we don't have to worry too much about drives at this point. Good job by Steve keeping them back for the time being. As shots are being made, look at her feet. She is slowly walking up. She's in no hurry to rush up there. Just taking a step, establishing herself. As I hit, she is set and ready to get one more ball back over, which she does. And again, what does she do? Look at her feet. She hits this ball. She realizes it's a good shot. She's moving her feet and moving forward. Look at where he's at. Now they are set. Good job by them for getting into the kitchen. And now we start our rally. Okay, good job again, like I said, by the opposing team being able to get in there. It looks like they are in no hurry to rush up to the kitchen. This could be a long game because of how they are playing. Good return. She drives that at me, and I put it right into the net. Something for the opposing team to keep track of. If you drive at someone and they put one into the net, you have to keep driving and see how they continue handling pace. I know this player right here has been dropping most of his shots. I would start to drive, especially at me right now, because I put one directly into the net. It looks like he does shoot it towards me, but he does not drive it. He decides to almost lob it. Okay, we were able to come away with that point, but something to keep track of. So something that I need to work on is being able to put these balls away. If I am the opposing team, I am no longer scared of lobbing, even if it's a bad lob, because of what I do. So we can get it. So it's up high, and I was not able to put this one away. I had to go ahead and choose a sharper angle. That was also up high, just caught me weird. We were able to win that point, but at this point, they need to start targeting me. This is a good example of why I drove. I decided to drive because it was not a great shot for me to try and drop, and it bounced pretty high, and I was able to not have to bend my knees too much and just put a lot of motion on this. What I'm doing is I'm hitting 60-65%, and all I'm looking for here is, yes, just a dead ball, a nice easy bounce for us to be able to get into the kitchen. Steve's able to put that one away. She mishits it, and it goes into the net. So now we know we need to start hitting it to her, especially drop shots. It looks like she was trying to take that out of the air. Good deep serve. Okay, we drive that. Same thing. All we're looking for is a ball that bounces 2 to 3 feet behind the kitchen line. They do a good job of taking that out of the air and putting it back with some pace, and it eats me up. I need to take this out of the air, but good job by them for keeping us back. Big serve. And we're just not able to get that third shot drop into the kitchen. Was able to put that one away. This one was just an angle, but good job by her for continuing to drive. She has had success with driving, so she tries it again and sees what happens. She puts it a little too high for me, and it's an easy angle to hit. I have a lot of court to work with. Good job by her. So she doesn't go for a true drop here. Look at where she's at when she hits this ball. She's behind the baseline, so she goes kind of for a drip, I would say, cross between a drive and a drop. And look at her. Just keep watching her feet. She's slowly creeping her way up. No hurry to quickly get up there. That was an easy put away, a little bit too high. I really like her game. Good job by him keeping us back. They're doing their best. Oh, we just get lucky there and put it in the middle. Middle confusion happens a lot at the amateur level, so something that you need to be attacking more often is the middle. Again, that was an easy ball. It landed somewhere in the midcourt. That is why we go with the big drive to get those easy balls. I decided to switch it up and go with the drop from here. And we are able to get into the kitchen. I go for the Ernie here. If you see him, he is very leaned out wide. When you see someone doing that, very likely that they do go down the line. It doesn't work out that time. He goes midcourt. Smart by him. Now he has a piece of information. He knows that I am going to try an Ernie. So all his shots out wide need to start going towards the middle. That also helps us out. I no longer have to worry about down the line. I shrunk the court for our opponents. Hands were there. It just went straight down. You are supposed to counter down, but in this case, it doesn't work out for me. But that is something you live with. You would rather your counters go into the net than out wide. Good serve by Steve right on the baseline. I try to two-handed backhand. Get it up. All we're doing is playing defense. Does not work out for us. She's able to put it away at a good angle. Was able to put that one away. Let's see how they continue to handle it. So she recognizes this is a drive from behind the baseline. Good job by her taking that forehand. And she's starting to move up. Gets a good drop. And it works out for her. Again, she continues to drive because it continues to work for her, and good for her for keeping that strategy up. Keep going back to the well until they prove they can punish you on it. That was just a clean winner, a little bit up high. Not too much to talk about there. Out of bounds serve. Try to doing a big serve. Steve's able to get that, and we are established in the kitchen. Again, this is why you commit to big serves. I highly recommend you use the serve as a weapon. Look at where this ball lands. There's a serve. The ball lands right 2-3 feet behind the baseline, or behind the kitchen line, right where you want it. Steve's able to get his feet set, put the ball right in the kitchen very softly. We were able to win that point because we got established at the kitchen. Look at Steve. So something that we need to work on too is he is behind the baseline when he's trying this drop. It does work out. No, it wasn't able to bounce, but it was a pretty good drop. It comes back with not much on it, but very difficult to do consistently. And good little hands battle. And we were able to win that point because we got to the kitchen. Good job by Steve recognizing their body language and going up to poach that. So he sees where they're coming. It's up high. He's got time. He goes ahead and crushes that with his forehand. So it looks like that serve was out of bounds. At this point, I have served 2 big serves out of bounds. No longer can I be just doing big serves because points are way too valuable and this is a tight game. Like I said, we ended up winning it 11-9. When games are this tight, you can no longer continue to serve big if you have made too many errors. He's trying to drop it. She puts it up high. Just an easy put away. Okay, so he's able to make me hit up on this ball. So good job by her walking up. He needs to be taking steps forward as well. He does a good job as she's hitting it, moving forward. Good job by her going back. She recognized that he kept trying. He was rushing back towards the middle. She's reading body language at this point. Look at where he's standing. She's seeing that, and she sees the open spot. And she knows what he's going to do. He's going to try and rush back towards the middle. She shows, if you look at her paddle, look at what she shows. This is very advanced. She's showing like she's going to my side. I'm moving that way. And she flips it open last second. Catches him on it. A great shot. The art of deception. There you go again. Something that she has had success with was driving and getting us to hit the ball. And I think 3 times now she's had success with the drive. So she has to continue doing that. She does it again here. Unfortunately for her, this time it goes into the net. A little up high. We are working our way into the kitchen, or trying to at least. We get lucky there because it goes out of bounds. So, again, something that can happen when you live by the mentality of one more ball over. Anything can happen, and really scrambling to hustle and play defense. He's able to get a good drop there. I think he hits this as he's running. Yeah, so he's not fully established yet, and an easy error for us, an easy point. So I have just touched the ball. Let's look at what they are doing. He's very established. The ball's still coming, and she's moving her feet. A little up high drop, and we weren't able to get it over. Working our way back up to the kitchen. So something this team needs to notice is when we are playing, we are pinching off the middle, which is what you should be doing. And the sides are open, so they should continue to attack the sides. One, their strategy should be to drive at us and attack the sides. They're able to move us around, speed it up. See if we can get that over. They're doing a really good job of moving us up and taking that point. Good job by them. Again, She goes for the drive because she's had a lot of success with it, just does not get it over.
But it's just nice, like if it's just me and my wife and the kids aren't there.
Again, dropping from the back of the court is very difficult. He's able to do it. It's going to bounce. So good job by them. The thing with that is when you're going to do it, you need to start coming forward. Otherwise, you have to do it again, a very difficult shot. He's doing a good job of, from back there, being able to make it bounce. So maybe he should continue doing that. But with those, you need to start moving up. Otherwise, that great drop was not worth much. Look at the margin of these drops, guys. Like, we're not trying to hit perfect drops. We're trying to get them to hit on it and get a weak ball that we can capitalize on, like right there. Again, kind of high. He's able to move up, so this was a successful drop. This is something that he's noticed. They're not speeding up super aggressive, so he takes the aggressive approach of getting all the way up there. I prefer to play defense and getting slowly working my way up to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah. You used to have to take it in and out.
I have a lot of trust in my hands, so that's why I am in no rush, in my defense, I should say, to get up there and just slowly work my way up. Plus, at this level, there can still be a lot of unforced errors, so I like to take my time. She's able to crush it up high. I kind of see her body language and where the paddle or where the ball might go. I'm ready for that. Get one more ball over, and we're able to win that point. Look at the margin of this. Look at where the ball's at when it crosses the net. And it's still able to bounce. It just goes out of bounds. So that's a great shot, but something we just need to clean up at the very end to put that ball away. Nothing fancy, but we are able to keep the opposing team back. They are never able to establish at the kitchen. So we did a very good job at there. Just weren't able to put that overhead away. Good job by him for recognizing that. I would continue to go with lobs if I were him, trying to sneak them in there because they have not been able to be put away. He's doing a really good job dropping, and this time he is able to come up in there. Look at how he drops. Steve is having to hit up completely on this ball. Look at where that ball's at, and he's able to crush it. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds, but a great shot by Cam on the other end. Something you cannot do is give away free points in a competitive match. This is not a tournament setting, but this is something you really have to dial in. I don't know what that was, if it was just a lack of focus, if I was thinking of something else, but points are too valuable. They are too short. You cannot give away free points like that. Again, Cam is really loving that drop, and this time it looks like he's going to start moving in a little bit. Steve does a good job of hitting that above the net, hitting it at her feet. Look at her feet. She's moving in as she hits her drop. She knows it's a good drop, so she's getting up there. What did I say earlier? If I am him, I am continuing to go to the lob because we have not shown the ability to put them away.
But you're right.
This time, they make an error and are not able to get back into the kitchen. So something I need to recognize, the angles are open. He makes an error when I tried to put it out wide with his forehand, so I need to continue to attack that if we want to win this game. Big serve. It comes back in the midcourt, and looks like Steve drives this one, pops it up a little high, and all we're doing is playing defense. Again, I am very comfortable playing slowly and taking my time getting up there. We were able to take that point. We were established at the kitchen by him being aggressive and me taking my time getting up there. Oh, it just didn't work out that time. So this ball lands in the midcourt. I think I go with an aggressive dink or an aggressive drop. That's what you can do when you serve big. So look at where the ball comes back at. It's got a little bit of pace on it. All I do is just push it forward, brush up on the ball, and when it lands, this thing is going to roll. Ideally, I could hit every single drop like this, very low over the net, but these are low margin shots. Look at where that's at when it crosses the ball. This is very close to clipping the net. Yeah, it's very close to clipping the net and just, being a side out. So luckily I got this. This is why those shots, they do look nice. It's a nice highlight play, but they're very hard to recreate point after point after point. So there you have it. You can learn a lot by watching others play. What could we have done differently to not have this game be so close? Did you learn anything from this game? Do your games in Rec look anything like this game? Leave your comments down below, and if you like this type of content, go ahead and drop me a follow, like, and subscribe.